Welcome back to episode 11 of the Comic Guys podcast. I am your host, Angel Comics, with my co host, Kevin Comics, coming to you straight out of the multiverse of geekness with a brand new episode for you. Kevin, what is good, my boy?
Bro, a lot of fucking news came out this week, man. A lot. Well, we also been kind of like slacking. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna try to pick it up again, but a lot of news came out. First, a lot of delays, a whole bunch of stuff. I can go on for days. These
Oof.
movies these days are. Starting to get the feeling that they do not really know what they're doing. everybody's everybody's like, hey, let's delay this. Oh, let's do that. Let's
Yeah, especially for like DC that they delayed there for like years, bro. They're like, it wasn't like was delayed like a couple of months or anything. DC was like, yo, we gonna delay you to 2023 and 24. Like, dude, didn't you just wrap and finish the movie? Like, you literally said it was gonna come out next month, and now you're gonna be like, nope.
There was an interview that came out I saw of Soups asking Jared Leto about Morbius, and he said, hey, are you excited for this movie, Morbius? Bro, Jared Leto, first of all, looked at it like he was like, damn, I'm finally, this movie's coming out. I just want to get this over with. That's how he looked at it. He was like, man, I'm excited for the movie. He said, I'm excited for the movie, which is great, and we were all excited for this movie, but man, the critics hit it hard, bro. And like,
Yeah, but I've been receiving a lot of mixed reviews about it. Some people are saying that it's not. So the bottom part is that the movie's no good.
yeah,
But a lot of people have said that, yeah, the movie's not good, but it's not bad. It's
yeah.
not bad as like Fantastic Four or Dragon Ball Evolutions.
Get this, get this. This is how bad the opening weekend was. It only made 84 million from the box office.
Okay. How are people gonna be like, it only made $84 million? Give me $1 million and I'm happy. $84 million. How much they spend?
Jared Leto.
Okay, how much did
That's
they
why
spend?
Jared Leto. That's why Jared Leto didn't even care. Like, hey, this movie's coming out. This is what y'all gonna get.
Okay, how much was it to make the movie?
I'm not sure.
Check it out real quick. Just to see how much money did they spend. If they spend more than $84 million, then with the reshoots and everything and everything like that, like, then
75 million. Wow, that
okay,
sucks.
so
They made 84 million, bro. Bro,
so
think
10
about this.
million, 10 million over.
They only made like 12, $13 million.
How you gonna be the only? They
Bro, that's
only
not. Bro, think about this. How
no no
much you think they paid? How much do you think they paid? How much do you think they paid Jared Leto?
like $5. Yeah, you want to do this movie for free, bro?
Oh man. Well, everybody knows it's out now. If you want to go watch it, it's not a great movie, but hey,
But you
if you
you
want
know
to
what the
support Sony
fuck?
and Marvel, if you want to support Sony and Marvel, then that's fine. But let's keep going
But
on to
hold on,
the
before we
better
keep
news.
going,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what the most fucked up part is? Jared Leto should not do any more superhero movies.
I think that this is what that showed us. If there's anything, Jared Leto, don't
First,
do another
everybody
superhero
was
movie.
mad at him as a Joker. They said it was one of the worst Jokers they have seen.
Yep.
Nobody wanted him the Joker. He trying to redeem himself, like a lot of actors, like they try to do, like, let's say Ben Affleck did Daredevil, right? It wasn't that good, but then he did Batman, and he got back into the superhero game, high score on it, right? Who else? Who else has done DC? Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds did Green Lantern. It wasn't such a great movie. It was an okay movie, but he did Deadpool again. Went to a different level. Jared Leto was like, he did Joker, like, boo. You did Morbius. The fuck out of here. It's like, Jared, I seen you act in a lot of other movies, and I think you are a good actor. But I think that superheroes is not your thing.
Sorry, Jared
I, I,
Leto.
I'm
Leave it
sorry,
leave it
dude.
leave it up to the real actors. Like, well, move on to some better news.
What's happening in the multiverse weakness?
Well, actually, it's not actually better news.
This
The
guy
premiere of
said better
premiere
news.
the premiere of Obi-Wan Kenobi has been pushed back to May 25th to from May 25th to May 27th, which is only 2 days. So everyone, Star Wars fans, don't freak out. It's only 2 days. Why do you think they did that?
I'm not really sure. All I know is that there, yeah, it was moved, but also it's gonna premiere with 2 episodes instead of 1 episode. So it's
Yeah,
gonna have episode 1 and 2 for the delay, I guess. And why did they move it? Why did you know why they moved it?
I know that the anniversary of Star Wars: A New Hope is, I think, May 25th. So I don't know. I'm not sure why they moved it, but that's the news. Um,
I don't know why the show didn't come out on May 4th.
True. We may the fourth be with you. Yeah, you're right.
That would have been the perfect time to bring out Obi-Wan Kenobi that I can't wait to see because supposedly they're gonna introduce a young cow cactus. That's some of the rumors about it. So that'll
I
be
don't
that'll
think
be
so.
cool.
Like we mentioned before, I think they casted
Yeah, but
Back to
that's
this
in the
maybe
future.
other.
Obi-Wan
Oh yeah,
Kenobi
you're right.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is a whole different era from Mandalorian. So they could actually introduce cow cactus
You're
on
right.
Obi-Wan, and then people that never played the game, when they see him back in Mandalorian, they could kind of like backstory a little bit on
Oh,
on
yeah.
how we in
Like
Obi-Wan,
that's
and
Cal Cactus.
yeah,
Like oh shit.
he looks very different when he grows old.
What else? Game of Thrones spinoff House of the Dragon revealed the official release date of August 21st.
Oof, bro,
You
I can't
excited?
wait. Yes, I love Game of Thrones, bro. At first, I was like, when you first start watching Game of Thrones and you watch the first 3 episodes, you be like, what the fuck is this show about?
So you know that this show is gonna have people dying left and right.
Yeah, a lot of incesting, a lot of killing, and hey, Game
Let's
of
see how
Thrones,
long it
and we
goes.
and we. But before we go, keep on going. Don't forget that Lords of the Rings, The Ring of Power, will be premiering a month later. Well, not a month, like 2 weeks later, September 2nd, 2022, and that's
Ooh,
Lords of the
ooh,
Rings,
ooh.
bro. And it's gonna be on
Nice.
Amazon Prime. So if you guys got
Check it
Amazon
out.
Prime, check it out because that's gonna be. So we went from superheroes to dragons and elves in August, September.
Nice. Well,
And
this
was
summer's gonna be great.
this summer's gonna be awesome with everything that's coming out. Bro, Army of the
Art.
Dead
Yeah.
beats Spider-Man. No, on an Oscar fan favorite vote. Okay, first of all,
I'm
what
so upset.
fans? What
What
fans?
fans voted for the Academy? Are the Academy the
That's what I'm
fans?
saying. Like, was it the Academy fans? Because there's no way. I know that Zack Snyder has a lot of fans because of the Snyderverse. There's no way that fans picked Army of the
Army
Dead
of
over
the Dead.
Spider Man. Like, I
Yeah,
seen Army of the Dead.
yeah, me too. It
No.
was it was good. It was good. I liked it, but was it better than Spider-Man No Way Home in terms of the audience reaction? And like I don't think so.
You gonna tell me that a movie that was just came up the other day and Zack Snyder just put it together and let's put it out in Netflix got better fan favorite of Spider-Man that we've been waiting for 20 something years for all three Spider-Mans to reunite. We waited 20 years for Tobey Maguire. We waited how many years for Andrew Garfield and to come back. We all wanted Amazing Spider-Man. We all want Spider-Man. We did have him back. And the Army of the Dead gets fan favorites. What fans? What geekers? If you I'm gonna put a poll on in Twitter. Geekers, let me know what choice would you have made? Spider-Man, No Way Home, or Army of the Dead.
Yeah, I'm interested to know like what the fans got to say, the real fans.
Yeah, the real fans. Oh, you know, I know we were talking about polls. So our last poll that we had was the Jaden Smith's poll. If they
Yeah.
wanted him to be
Oh yeah, I
Miles
didn't know.
Morales or Static Shock, and we had a tremendous vote over. Nobody really picked Miles Morales. Everybody's picked Static Shock. So our
Good
poll.
job,
Good
everyone.
job for those that voted for that.
Love you guys.
That's what we were waiting for. All right.
That's awesome.
What is next? What's going on? What's next?
James Gunn confessed that his belief that the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special is nothing less than the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. It's totally ridiculous, and every day we can't believe that we're making it. Where did this come from?
I think he does tweet a lot, so it could have been coming from his Twitter. The funny part is that I seen
Oh, this came
a
from my. This came, oh, sorry guys. Let me just. This came from comicbook.com.
comicbook.com. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the funny part talking about James Gunn is that I seen a picture of Mark Hamill, and he's supposed to be Santa Claus for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Santa Claus, Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill as Santa Claus, and
I
for
can see
those,
that. He's gonna have to get a little fat though. He's gonna get fatter.
hey, they
I
made
wonder
Thor
how they go
fat.
with Santa. Well, he's
They
gonna be the Santa Claus of like
Marvel Universe.
the Marvel universe. Yeah,
Yeah,
technically.
and no, and there is a Santa Claus in the Marvel Universe, and he's a mutant.
Wow.
For those that did not
Wow.
know, there is a Santa
Wow.
Claus. And if Mark Hamill comes out to be a mutant Santa Claus, I'm all down for it, dude. I'm
Bro, if
down for Mark Hamill being a mutant Santa Claus.
that is actually, I wonder. Check them out. If you can find, if somebody can find a comic book that Santa Claus was in Marvel, let me know. I would definitely love to read it before watching this Guardians of the Galaxy show.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a very powerful mutant.
Nice,
That is
nice.
freaking weird.
That is sick. That is awesome. Also, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever has been in development since 2018,
I
as
know,
we all
right?
know. There have been many delays, of course, with the passing of great Chadwick Boseman.
Rest in peace.
Um, they finally had finished wrapping the movie just this recently, and now they're getting ready to maybe release this movie in November 11th,
Yeah,
2025.
I know they have to go through the whole editing process and everything, but they have months. But geekers, all my geekers out there, let me know. Do you guys think that Shuri is gonna be the new Black Panther? And let me know what do you guys think. I think that would be a great move. I know they've been having some problems with what is it, Lupita, right? I think is the actor. No,
No,
no, no.
no,
Um,
you got it wrong. It's Shuri, the Shuri actor. Letitia Wright.
Letitia, right? Yeah.
She was in some like rocky waters, like that, with the whole vaccine thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was also delays because of that. I really wouldn't want to see Shuri as the next Black Panther, even though she does become the Black Panther in the comics. I did hear that they were maybe making M'Baku the next Black Panther, and the reason why I would say that because recently I saw in the news that the actor, um, uh, the actor Winston Duke had received a higher pay grade to make this second Black Panther movie. So maybe he might be the Black Panther.
Yeah, no, but remember, he's. I don't know. I don't
I
think
know who
I
he.
don't.
I know who he is. We all know who
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is.
we all know who he
In
is.
the comics, but
I can
like
honestly
those
tell
and
you.
like that information, I think you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for my opinion on that, I don't think I don't think Chadwick and his brother even said it on a Twitter or interview. If they would have recast Black Panther, it wouldn't be such a. I mean, I know he did great. He's a legacy bringing Black Panther out to us and to the screen and to the fans, and we all appreciate everything he did with Black Panther. It was such a great movie,
Yeah.
and him coming out. But nobody batted an eye, and I'm not saying that it's wrong, but when Christopher Reeve got hurt, nobody batted an eye, and they went ahead and replaced, Superman many times. They have replaced Batman many times. With due respect, I do understand that trying to respect Chadwick Boseman, but they also have to think the character should keep on going. They could
You see,
recast.
the Black Panther itself should keep on going.
Yeah,
We all
yeah,
even Chadwick Boseman, I think brother even said that, or cousin,
yeah. No, his
somebody.
brother, his brother said
Yeah.
that
So,
Chadwin
but
would have wanted he would have wanted the character to
for
keep
the
on
character
going.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, so let us know. Let us know, geekers. Do you think is going to be the next Black Panther? Let us know. We'll put it out on social media. And other news related to Marvel, Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. The official runtime has been released, and it's 2 hours and 6 minutes.
it doesn't it sound short to be Multiverse Madness with everything that's going on, like with everything that happened. I mean, it was too much for us in a trailer that was just like unpacking everything, like everything is happening. It's like, are you sure you guys have enough 2 hours, enough time, like to
Yeah,
unless you're gonna be like 5 minutes each character that you want to show us, like Wolverine. Oh, was that? Wait, was that Wolverine? Wait, no, go back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So there's a lot of character in this movie. Like there's first of all, we all the members of the Illuminati, right? That's like
five.
per- that's five. Then who knows any other characters? We also are getting Miss Marvel, and we're also getting Wanda. You know, so they're gonna be in the movie. But the new trailer actually released, and we saw,
America Chavez,
yeah, yeah,
Wong,
Wong. So
Modoc.
the new trailer released, and they're saying that it revealed a new character that they might be fighting, or that at least a new sneak peek. I think it says like Wanda. It shows Wanda and Wong fighting next to each other,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
a lot of people are saying that it's edited, it's fake, because you know how recently Marvel has been known to do that, to edit. Like remember in the Spider-Man trailer, we thought that they edited out all the other two Spider-Man. So this could be it. So with this
yeah.
two
Imagine
hours
in the middle of them, like they cut him out and there's Wolverine going.
Yeah,
Ah!
imagine.
Oh
So
man.
with this 2 hour and 6 minute runtime, like one thing is that what you're saying, that there's a concern about if they're going to be able to introduce all these characters and for the story, everything to make sense. But I think it will, because they've already set up the multiverse story and framework and background, all starting with Wanda. You
Yeah,
know,
they have. Yeah, we so and
and they and
especially
they
and
and they've
Loki
continued
and
it into yeah.
Loki gave you the explanation, the perfect explanation about what the multiverse is. You know what I mean? It's like Wanda started the multiverse, Loki explained it, Spider Man activated it, and now the following Doctor Strange is dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
during the whole time, they just went like
They've
Wanda,
already
Loki.
they already put the foundations for what we already should know going into this movie. So I think that this 2 hour 6 minute runtime is gonna be enough. I have
Yeah,
hope. I have hope.
I have no. I mean, I have no doubt on Marvel movies at all. I never do, except if they're made by other companies. I'm not gonna say no other names, but it's crazy. Like I hope that and the thing, one of the big thing is, Kevin, is that people are focusing too much on the cameos and not focusing, like, dude, this story is about Doctor Strange and what he has to do and fight to close the. Who cares about some of the cameos? Yeah, it's cool to have the cameo, but it's not about the cameo. It's about what Doctor Strange and Wanda is gonna do
Yeah.
to close this. So, and
Yeah.
for the last news, ladies and gentlemen, um, Jim Carrey,
Well, we
bro,
already.
he's
Oh
retiring.
wait. Say that again. The last news.
The last news, Jim Carrey is retiring from acting.
Oh wow.
He said that his last movie. He said he didn't give you 100%. He said it's like a 90% chance. He said I'm thinking about retiring, and I think that Sonic the Hedgehog is going to be my last. He has mentioned that I have done enough. I have received enough, and I think it's time for him to retire. And hey, man, you gave us laughters for years, for many years, man. We appreciate all the laughter you gave us. If you want to retire, hey, man, go ahead, man, retire. I think it's true. He has done enough. He gave us so many great characters. The Mask,
He gave the Riddler.
Ace Ventura.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those are characters that are memorable characters. I mean, even Fire Marshal Bill. You know who
Me
Marshall Fire?
myself
You know who he is?
Me myself and Irene, man.
Oh, me, myself, and Irene.
Yeah, Jim
Yes,
Carrey. Jim Carrey. We hope you have a good retirement. But yeah, man. Yeah, that there was a lot of news that came out, man.
yes,
And
yes.
but now let's get to it, man. We're excited to talk
Ah,
about this,
ah,
bro.
ah.
Moon Knight. Moon Knight.
Like if I
So
would have forgot about the news, I would have just got into Moon Knight because, man. Go ahead, bro. You go ahead, start because if not, I'm gonna yell. Go ahead, bro. Give us.
okay, all right. So Moon Knight episode 1. Great. Loved it. I really liked how they introduced Steven, as like very like, this not this very opposite from his other egos. He's
Very.
very reserved. He's like kind of like the desk kind of jockey person. What he doing in the movie, like his job.
He's like a he.
Oh,
He's like
in the
he's like works in the
memorabilia's.
yeah, like the stuff that you get in
Yeah,
museums and stuff like.
yeah, the stuff you get. I like that he worked in the museum because I think we're gonna get to see a lot of like the Egyptian history that way too.
Mhm. Mhm.
Maybe like some outer artifacts are gonna be in the museum.
Mhm. Well, he
Um,
kind of showed us a little bit when he was explaining to the little girl about the esophagus that they put something in your nose and they rip out all your guts but leave your heart. And it's like,
yeah,
dude, how you like be explaining that? His character was an awkward character,
yeah,
and that's what I liked
and
about him.
totally opposite from Mark, from Mark Spector. We got little sneak peeks into Mark throughout the episode. I liked how they did it, where they did it where he blacks out and then he wakes up and wakes up with like a gun in his hand driving and he's like, what the like I love those parts where he just wakes up and
Hmm.
everyone's dead around him, like
Yeah,
cars
bro.
flying everywhere. And I love the end of the episode. Well, let me actually before I get to the end of the episode 1, I really like the beginning with Ethan Hawke as the villain as Arthur. I really liked. It was really crazy him first of all putting the glass sandals on and walking like, and then he
Yes.
goes and then he has this followers group, right, that follow him and he heals their pain. I was looking up this character again in the comics. He appeared in the 1980s Moon Knight comic only once, and I think Arthur is similar to what we see in the show. Um, I wonder if we're like I want to know more about that tattoo on his arm. It
Yeah,
seems
like
like he
the
has some.
balance, like the balancing thing. What is it? Because he
Yeah,
killed the old lady. Like,
yeah, yeah,
so yeah, so that's interesting to know more about Arthur and his past because I think it was the one thing that I liked about him, the presence of Ethan Hawke as Arthur when he's coming out and everybody's like
yeah.
surrounding him and they're like worshiping him and his presence only when he comes out you'd be like my god this guy's really a villain. Like you could see that his face, you could see he did such a
Everybody's
great
like,
job.
oh,
Like go ahead.
yeah. No, everybody's like shivering, like,
Yeah, trying to
oh,
touch him like oh my god, help me. And it's
yeah.
like
That
I
that
was like
cult
wow.
leader thing was really it really works for this. and I give this episode like I think it was the third most or second most watched um, series debut behind Wanda and something else.
Loki.
No, I it was I think Hawkeye or something. It was I think it was behind Hawkeye or something, and the most views. But man, Marvel is doing a great job with these shows. I can't wait to see more. I give the first episode a 5 out of 5. Man, what did you think about episode
Oof.
one?
I loved it. Like you said, like you were saying in the beginning, the whole part of him blanking out and going, going to like, oh, and then when he wakes up again, he's like in a different place or he's in a different position or something, and he's like when he was getting captured. I love that part when he's trying to give him the scarab, and he's like trying to do it with his fingers, like here, grab it, and then twists the other
Yeah,
hand, and he started like the best part of. He did such a great job of this. I don't know. I would have been dying laughing if I was there and filming. Was when he's like grab it with his hand, and he turned around. He started walking by himself, and he's looking back, and he's like, yo, just grab it. I love that part. I think it was great. And then when he blacks out, he wakes up. He has blood in his hand. Everybody's knocked out. The little girl in the background's like, what the fuck?
yeah,
Like those part, the voices in his head, Kanchu in his head was like, "Oh no, the loser's back." Like it gave me a big
yeah,
Venom vibe.
yeah. Me too.
But it was cool to see that that's another person is inside his mind. It's just not Mark Spector. It's also Kanchu, and we're still missing one more character. If you guys don't know too much about Moon Knight, Moon Knight has three possessive characters. That is Steven, Mark, and Jake. So we haven't seen Jake yet. But like you said, we did get a glimpse of Mark. And I can't wait to see how they're gonna introduce Mark. Because that
Jake.
is no Mark. I wanna see.
Oh, you want to see how they introduce Mark
I
more?
hope that in episode, like, okay, so before I get into what I think about the next episode, Moon Knight, I gave it a 5 out of 5. The ending part when he gives Mark, says, "Hey, take over it, go ahead and save our lives." The monster went in there with trying to kill him, and at the end, the monster was so afraid that he was trying to freaking claw himself out of the bathroom. So
Moon Knight, man.
you could see how scary Moon Knight is gonna be, to monsters like that. So I can't wait to actually see how that, what's gonna be on episode 2, and that's why I hope that in episode 2, on those blackout parts, I hope episode 2 is Mark Spector. I hope they turn it around and all those blackout parts that they did not show in episode 1, they show in episode 2, and then leaving out episode 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I know what you
yeah,
mean.
like
Yeah.
going back, I would love to see, because first of all, I want to see him kick ass. Does he kick ass without the suit? You know what I'm saying? That's one question. I know he's a mercenary, because even Arthur said, "I know you. You're the mercenary." So I can't wait to see how he fights being Mark, how he fights being Moon Knight, and what other scary things they're gonna bring with it, and more of the history, like you said, artifacts about. Because if you see, he was already Stephen was already studying Egyptian culture. He was studying, and the same god that Arthur looks up to. He actually was looking, like when he was trying to stay awake. He had information. He knows a lot of
So he was
information of
probably
Egypt.
he was probably figuring out what's been wrong with him because he's probably been doing this for a while. You see all that whole setup he had in his room.
Well, a
He
lot
had
of
the sand,
there's
all
a
that.
theory. There's a theory that says that I was about to say Mark Wahlberg, that Mark Spector is the main character, and something happened to him in Egypt. That's what's gonna happen in episode 2. That Steven is a personality he invented out of the Mark Spector, like undercover, and
So you're
because
saying that
something happened to him in Egypt, he those characters came to life. in
So
his
you're
mind.
saying that his original, he was born Mark Spector,
Yes.
and then he developed these other egos.
Yeah. Because how long has he been Steven? Because everybody in the museum know who he is. So how long has he been Steven? Like, there's so many
Like
questions
he
that I
could
want to
be
know.
the original. Yeah, yeah. Me too. I want
You
to know a
know?
lot about this movie.
Yeah,
It's a so
it's so good that makes you want to like know more about what's gonna be next.
yeah, a
You
lot of
know, for Moon
mystery.
Knight and Oscar Isaac. I think he's doing. A lot of people was complaining about his accent, but that's the thing. His accent is made up. He made up that accent. Like, there's so many mysteries in this one episode. Like, one of the biggest mysteries. I bet you don't know what it is.
What is it?
Is he who is his mother? Is he really
Who?
talking to his mother? He's leaving messages. Does he have a mother? Who is he calling all the time? Leaving him like, "Hey, I've been through this
Because
and
you
I've been through
don't
that."
know because you don't know who he really is. Is
Yeah,
he?
bro.
Don't really
It's
know who he is. So it's like, all right. And also it shows him, can he trust any of these people? He doesn't know who any of these people are really, because he. This is a very interesting character. Can't wait to
yes.
see more.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait. Like,
Yo, but
oh
yeah,
man.
yeah, man.
Ooh.
Take us away, man. Before we keep talking about this
Yeah,
stuff.
because we're gonna end up being a 3 hour podcast. But guys, thank you so much for listening to the Comic Guys podcast with your hosts Angel and Kevin. We hope you guys enjoyed our deep conversation on all the news and about Moon Knight. Hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. And make sure you guys go to our Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Follow us, comment, go to our socials. We always try to put as many news for you guys as much as we can when we get them just for you guys. Go to our TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Leave us comments, reviews, likes, follows. We appreciate all the love that you guys are giving us. For all those people that are listening to us all these weeks, thank you so much for being part of the Multiverse of Madness. Before we go, Kevin, let them know the fans' names. What are we gonna call them?
Oh, and if y'all didn't know, we were calling y'all the Geekers. Hope that's okay. Let us know. We'll put it up on a poll. But man, that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. See y'all next time.
See you next time.